right. Welcome to another week of Turning the Wheel as we gaze upon Rob's beautiful face.
Mwah, mwah.
Last week we saw the Company of the Golden Wheel as embodied by this crusade from Mithra, reconquer Castle Kalalan, just to the west of the town of Zelkor's Ferry. And sanctified in the name of Mithra. After a battle against some goblins and a demon bird and its offspring, it was quite the battle.
Sanctified and redecorated in the name of Mithra.
Yes, and they've sanctified it and cleaned it. While doing so, they found an unused temple to Orcus and destroyed all of its relics and found a library that the goblins were never able to get in, which is fortunate. In there, they found some minor magical scrolls. While searching the bird's nest, they found a magical shield. They recovered magic items belonging to an earlier iteration of the Company of the Golden Wheel and another earlier iteration of the Company of the Golden Wheel, having twice TPK'd on this castle when they were just a baby party. But now, here they sit victorious, strengthened by Mithra, and their first steps into their crusade are successful. They have conquered a castle for their use. Inside, they also found a book, which is openable. However, nobody here can speak Elven. Turns out. So nobody can read Elven, and nobody knows at all what this book says.
An artifact to keep for the future.
I believe that everything else was sort of found and divided up already. The party has built another ballista. They've set up some rudimentary defenses. They have somebody who can make sure the castle doesn't burn down while the gate's closed. That they found in the dungeon.
What was his name?
His name is not Woodhouse. That's what I remember. His name is
Totally Woodhouse.
It's not Woodhouse.
It's so
we have
Woodhouse.
too many wrestling gifs, so I got to keep scrolling up because you guys are dicks.
Let's just rename him Woodhouse and move on.
No, I'll just go read it in the book. That's quicker to find.
I think in the name of Mithra, he's renamed to Woodhouse.
Yeah, he's not a Mithrin, but he appreciates that you guys saved him.
His new Mithrin name is Woodhouse.
And on this day, we shall christen him in the name of Mithra, Woodhouse.
He likes another good god better because he's a farmer. So he doesn't want to be.
Yeah, is he living in the farmer god's castle? I don't think so.
Or you could have nobody looking after your castle. That won't be bad.
The steward of the castle of Mithra can keep his name.
The steward of the castle of Mithra is named Mortimer.
Mortimer Woodhouse.
He is a worshiper of Telephus. And he thanks you all grandly for being an answer to his prayers and being sent by Telephus via Mithra to come and save him.
Hear, hear. On to next business.
Does he have any word of our good brother luminaries passing through here?
He doesn't know who you're talking about. He was in that cell for about a week ahead of time. He's never met anybody named Luminaries.
Okay, thank you. We're glad to get you out of here. Do you have any family members?
He does, and he says he'll send for them soon once the castle's safe.
Well, that's nice.
Any others you may know, Mortimer, that wish to reside in the castle are welcome to it. This shall be a sanctuary for all peoples opposed to the darkness.
Says that's great to hear. Anyways, Clarion, as you consult a map that was sent to you by luminaries, you realize that Castle Kalalin is pretty much smack on the western edge of the area known as Rapanathuk, or associated with Rapanathuk. It's in the center of the Forest of Hope. You guys had taken a riverboat in from the west, stopped at the ferry like most riverboats to go no further towards Rapanathuk than Zelkor's Ferry, because they don't like doing this thing called dying.
Cowards.
I think I can sympathize with them in the fact of I, too, do not enjoy dying.
That doesn't seem right.
From the high tower, can we see down upon the river?
No, it's not that high of a castle. Remember, it's only about like 40 feet up there. It's definitely like high enough to be safer, but it's not like a giant castle from which you can see miles out. It's a really small castle. B, it's not that high. And C, again, it's in the middle of the Forest of Hope.
Yeah, because the closer you are to the sun, the more positivity can you put in your container of a body, soul.
You are not super far away from the river. Let me look at the map again here quick. You're about 2 miles if you go straight north to the river, but that would be entirely like through the hill that the castle is on.
Okay.
Zelkor's Ferry is about 4, maybe 5 miles away.
So we know that the enemy had overtaken Luminary's good works at the cloister.
Luminaries told you that the cloister he had been starting up had fallen, yes. And the innkeeper, as he's healed up, he's told you that the area around Rapanathuk is much more dangerous now than it used to be. And that, a lot of people who are going into Rapanathuk go through an area to the south called the Mouth of Doom. He also
I think we
tells you
should go
that,
there.
to the west of the castle, he heard before people sort of quit coming out this way that some adventurers had uncovered the ruins of an old castle near the edge of the Troll Fens.
Yeah. You think
Another
we should go to
ruined castle.
Mouth of Doom or Ruined Castle?
No, neither. Freechester.
That would make
Freechester.
we would find the most people we could find if we could find luminaries that way. It seems
Yeah,
like the easiest way to find him.
it seems to be the most populated area around here, and it would make sense that fleeing, the place where he was, that he would probably maybe head that direction.
Don't you think he would have sent word that he'd gone to Freechester?
Well, he could have sent word that he had made it to Freechester when we had already departed by way of sea.
I
Guess
think
we
we should
don't
look at the
know.
Mouth of Doom
No,
or
no,
the
no.
Ruined Castle.
Brother Fabian,
Yes.
Freechester, yeah?
I do agree the most populated area would be the most likely place to hear Mr. Luminaries is a distinct individual. If he passed through there, people may know where he have gone.
Okay, so Claren, you're able to see your map, right?
Yes.
Remember where Zelker's Ferry was?
It's quite far. Yes.
Yeah. You have to go basically either down the river, for which you would need your own boat, or you would need to cross the river with the ferry and go through the Dragon Marsh lowlands.
Which is where the cloister is, right?
The cloister is on the eastern edge of that. Near the
Yeah.
middle of that is the area where he's saying that he heard some adventurers found a ruined keep. And then the road that goes north to Freechester is on the other side of both of those.
All right, let's go to the ruined keep and then go up to Freechester.
Or you can go down through the mouth of Doom, go through Rapanathuk, and maybe come out the other side of both of those and be safe.
See, small problem with that. Mouths of Doom, swallowing things. Not ready to die. Pass.
Yes, if we can purify the keep, I think we could really bring some positivity to that area. And then we can just continue along on our holy journey all the way to Freechester. And we'll be able to spread the word to some of the good people there, bring our positive light, and push away this darkness, negativity.
I like it. My friend, 626, what do you have to say? Quite an astute observation, my friend, yes. Have we, Mr. World, have we sent letters off to Mithridates yet and informed him of our progress?
Yeah, but they had to go upstream on a riverboat. So your letters have gone out when a riverboat came to Zelkor's Ferry again. But they're going to take a long time to get there. We sort of hand wave the travel time, but y'all are a long way from home.
Yes, we'll get there in due time. As long as Mithridates is updated, that's all that matters. I'm also keeping a journal of our adventures and exploits to keep in the keep.
Clarion, since you are Sean Connery, I need you to roll a dice and tell me whether it's even or odd.
Odd.
Odd for Star Druids means that today is a bad day, if I recall correctly. So before rolls are made by bad guys, you can use his reaction to add a dice that's a penalty to that.
Okay, everybody has to remind me on that one. Everybody has to remind me.
And you can do that 3 times.
Okay.
So that's like a D6 negative to attack rolls? Is that what he said?
Yep. 3 times to attack roll, saving throw, or an ability check.
Well, that's pretty good. Weird that he hasn't used that yet.
But he has. So the reason he hasn't used it yet is because he has to do it before he rolls the dice, and he keeps forgetting.
Yeah, that would do it. Well, with that silky voice, I mean, it's easy to forget stuff. Anyways, let's move on to our next task here. There's no more progress to be made in the castle yet. We should venture towards Freechester.
Should we swing by the old keep first? That's what I think we should do. It's on the way.
It is on the way, and we could purify that area too and bring the light to them.
And we can look for them on the way and in there.
Yeah, and it'll give me a chance to look for some flowers as well. Keep your eye out. I'm looking for some special flowers. We could talk about that more later, but you'll know that they're special when you see them because they look different than everything else.
Like catnip?
And no, Rizzo, not catnip. Mm-mm.
Oh, Rizzo, I just wanted to say I'm very sorry for yelling at you when we were in that battle because it really wasn't right of me to just take out my anger. That was very negative behavior on my part. And I hope you accept my apology.
Are you stupid or something, fruitcake? You don't have to apologize to me.
Oh, Rizzo.
Rah, 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 rah,
Oh,
rah, rah.
you know, another thing I was thinking, everybody, is I can't explain, but I think 626 is trying to say something through his voice. And I bet you, what if we gave him some cards that had like pictures of animals and stuff, and then he could hold them up, and then he could be like, he would hold up a horse, and then maybe we could communicate with him.
He can communicate just fine. He just said we should get moving and start our journey on the road here. He also does not want to abandon the ballista, but he understands the complexity of traveling with a ballista over such a long distance is unnecessary for now.
That'd be really hard work. Okay, comma. Come on, comma. And you see my big warhorse coming out. Dun, 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 all clean. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so what direction are you guys trying to take?
Let's go to the keep. Because
Okay.
that's probably the safest way, and we get to do an adventure on the way.
Due to clearing out the castle, the fairy tells you he will give you one free ferry trip across the river. So he does that. You guys are able to get across the river, and you make your way then into the Forest of Hope. You're warned that the Forest of Hope is very dangerous, and you don't want to draw the ire of Drusilla while you're in there by Sean Connery, who, for some reason, knows about this druidess.
She's a real handful.
And you continue to travel through the forest.
Sounds like fate is rolling dice in our direction.
Your first day of travel is a relatively uneventful day. As you move along the river on the north side, and what you encounter is like small, animals that flee, and nothing that attempts to sort of engage you. And then it becomes night.
I have just the thing: a tiny magical dome that we can shelter in.
So you cast Leomund's tiny hut.
Tiny hut does a ritual.
Nothing happens in the nighttime.
We are very cozy.
Nothing finds the hut and thinks it's particularly interesting. And so you set off then on your second day in the Forest of Hope. So we'll have new divination rolls just in case you guys run into something. But apparently we're not rolling ones today. And at the end of this day, you find yourselves on the edge of the Forest of Hope, and where it begins to enter the Dragon Marsh lowlands, right along the Wild Edge River.
Mr. World, does this look like a horseman's terrain?
You're about to. So you were in a forest. You're about to be entering sort of fens and lowlands that are sort of marshy. But ahead, as you begin to bed down, you see ahead of you a lonely hut on a hill of like dry land that is surrounded by what from far away appears to be 8 rocks that are placed around it.
Also, Mr. World, I have a question about the dragon marshlands. What is the temperature like here? Is it more warmer or is it cooler?
It's very similar to the area you were in. This is not a an area where you would expect the flower you look like to grow
Okay.
entirely in Rapanathuk. Though we've talked about it, and I figured out an area where that will happen, but that will happen because of an unnatural reason, and that is not in this swamp.
Why don't you go for some gypsum weed? That loves
And
swamp.
there is a path that is leading up to this hut. And you can sort of see that there is like sort of a path that has been worn through, like people have come here before.
Perhaps it's some sort of oracle or a hermit.
Mr. World, can I do maybe an Arcana check or history or something to see if I recognize anything that's going on here, or religion or whatever?
You can give me a history check to see if you've read anything about this area.
Just as I have foreseen, because I have +10, that's a 27 for a history, sir.
You remember an obscure passage that you read while you were preparing to embark on this crusade, that in a marsh near this area is the abode of the crone Zana. And she lives in a singular hut that is surrounded by 8 skulls, and is and she tells people's fortunes.
One can assume for a price.
Oh, that sounds like demon worshiping.
I could tell our fortunes right now with some augury. Perhaps we skip the hut and continue on our journey.
I want to see the hut. Enough of church camp. Let's go.
Okay. So Rizzo, is anybody going with Rizzo to approach this?
I will go with you, Rizzo, but I may not participate in this devil worshiping.
Perhaps Brother Sean, too, can fly and be a lookout.
Mr. World, before I go up, what is her name again?
Her name is Zana, Zhanna, according to the book Fabian Block read.
And she's a fortune teller?
Mm-hmm. That's what the book says.
All right. So we go up to her hut. We see her hut?
Okay, so as you walk up, the path winds towards the building, and as you walk up, you see a large black raven is sitting upon a wooden stand near a blazing fire that is lit beneath the cauldron. 2 large hounds that are rusty red in color are lounging in front of the hut's entrance. And as you start up the path, you see a wooden sign that reads, "Welcome to the abode of Zana, the hand of Hecate. Ring the bell to request audience, whether seeking bounty or fortune." And at the end of that signpost hangs a silver bell.
I say, Rizzo,
ring it.
you must go forth, and I may not
So
participate
Rizzo,
in this.
when you ring the bell, shortly after, the door opens, and a slightly hunched, hideously ugly crone with a wrinkled face and a large nose and sharp teeth and hands that are ending in wicked claws, dressed in loose-fitting brown cloaks. Slowly walks out of the doorway carrying a crooked and rotted walking stick. And then says,
Whether seeking the bounty or fortune, choose one to accept the symbol of Hecate, and then let the one proceed forward and stand before me without fear. One and only one may enter my circle.
Bounty or fortune? I'm actually looking for a turtle cleric. I'm not. I guess that's fortune.
she nods.
His name is Luminaries.
So as you step forward, a harpy swoops down from behind the house and holds up a silver, unholy symbol of the goddess Hecate to you.
She holds it up to me,
Yep.
like to grab or something.
Yes. Like she's offering it to you. And
I
remember,
say-
the hag said that you needed to accept the symbol of Hecate and then you could come forward without fear.
I say thank you. Take it.
And then the harpy mimes putting it on.
All right. All right. I'll put it on.
I need you to now roll a d20 for me.
Lucky 13.
Okay, so you're no longer wearing this because you replaced it with something that you found in the castle, but you hear the sound of something breaking in the belt pouch where you put the amulet Mithridates gave you.
Awesome.
And then the crone waves you forward.
All right. I go in.
She says,
What do you seek? A bounty or a fortune?
I seek a fortune.
She says, And what do you have as payment for the fortune? Have you collected one of my bounties? Or perhaps will you pay in the mortal's gold?
What is one of your bounties?
She says, does Orman Dock in Zelkor's Ferry no longer list them? There's the common ones, of course. Bandits, or servants of Orcus or Sothoga. Always. But also, I seek many other things. The horn of a green guardian gargoyle, the feathers of a vrock, the skull of a vampire, the sap of a gallows tree, the cauldron of blood that is owned by the Dark Coven on the coast, the tongue and eye stalks of a froghemoth, the liver of the troll priestess, or the heart of Aragnac. Any of these things I will pay you in immortal's gold.
Mr. World,
mm-hmm.
Were those giant death birds at the Castle of Rocks?
They were not.
Okay.
I mean, you can make a religion check, but they were not.
So we have a bunch of lists of Okay. How much gold for a fortune?
1,000 of the mortal's gold will allow you to be told a fortune from Zana, the chosen of Hecate.
I do not have 1,000 gold or any of your bounties. But I could come back with a bounty.
says, "Well, in exchange for a bounty, I will tell you what. I will allow you. I will tell you your fortune."
All right. So I guess I'm going to leave and go get one of these many a things she wants as a bounty. Is there any way you could put a list of it up, Mr. World?
Sort of, because some of it I had to like colorfully describe. So I'll have to remember how I did that. But the easy thing to do is to write down the time. It's 31 minutes in, and listen to it whenever you want. Or we can clip it, and then you'll have it as well.
And what should I do with this necklace?
She says that necklace is how you may approach.
All right. So now I have a necklace that broke my.
You are now wearing an unholy symbol of Hecate around your neck. Which would be like the same as a holy symbol of Hecate for a cleric, but you don't have any cleric levels, so it doesn't serve as a spellcasting focus. But you are in possession of the symbol.
Okay. And do I have any idea what kind of god Hecate is?
Make a religion check.
Big 7.
From the vibe you're getting in this place, she's not a nice one.
And now my amulet of Mithridate is destroyed, right?
Yes.
So he thinks I'm dead, probably. All right, so I leave.
Okay. And so you walk back out. Do you tell your party about your conversation with the hag?
Yeah, I tell her that if we get these certain bounties, we can get a fortune and hopefully find luminaries. She's a real treat, that one.
Our Mithrin cleric and our Mithrin paladin and Sister Pisty, you all immediately know that Hecate is an evil goddess of magic, who is big into like sacrificing people to empower their dark magics.
Look at the silver symbol. Isn't it kind of neato?
No. Why are you wearing that?
What have you done?
We get bounties, we can find luminaries. Hopefully.
Rah!
Yes, I agree, 626. Pats on the shoulder.
Yeah,
I'm sorry if some of us believe in free will, Toots.
No one said not to believe in free will, but some of us believe in keeping our soul in our servitude.
I mean, putting something like that right next to your heart is going to just corrupt your whole container of your soul.
Right as Alabaster says that, a raven swoops by his face and then flies back up towards the hut.
Oh, you want to play with you?
Perhaps we should move away from this auspicious place before discussing further.
Yes, let us go. Let us take our leave of this infernal place. Rizzo, I wish you had never gone into that cursed hut. I'll take the air. Rock! Are we close to the end of a travel day?
Yes.
All right, so
Into the hut.
Sean Connery is going to do a nice little scout right before he goes to bed.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, he's got good perception. Oh, 19.
While he is scouting, he sees a small fire not far away that looks like it was attempted to be disguised, but is not being disguised.
Oh, they're trying to sneak in on us. Or maybe this is the party that was foretold to us.
Mr.
And,
World,
he
was
flies
it,
back down and tells everybody.
was it a campfire?
Yeah, it looks like it would have been like a campfire that was attempted to be disguised, like they don't want people to know where they are.
Should we go approach it?
So perhaps you and Brother Sean could sneakily scout and report back. See who was there.
You want me to sneak up there alone?
And Brother
Well-
Sean.
You want the two of us to sneak up there alone? Why don't we all sneak up there?
Points to the multiple suits of heavily armored people in the party.
We got past without trace.
Yeah. Yes, we have passed without trace.
Brother Sean is willing. My sir,
Brother Sean is willing. Brother Sean is willing. All right.
let's sneak then.
Brother Sean starts sprinkling.
So he can't pass without trace. Is that correct? Who's going with him?
Everyone, apparently.
It would seem like a tactical mistake to leave these people on our six as we were about to set camp for the night. And if they're friendly, we could double our numbers and protect ourselves. I think we've been pretty lucky so far not having any of these creatures set upon us during the day. Bless Mithra.
Why don't
Okay,
we
so
send
everybody,
Pithy's
everybody, give me a stealth check.
Why don't we just give
Those of
send-
you who are wearing full plate, obviously, are making it with disadvantage, but everybody has a plus 10.
$28. Why don't we send the imp?
I got a 17 for Alabaster and a 16 for Conray.
I'll tell you in 5 minutes because apparently this computer can't hold it or can't handle a dice being rolled on the screen. 11.
What did you get, Pisty?
$23.
Okay, so as you guys approach, you eventually see the forms of 5 men all armed with studded leather armor, sitting around a campfire. And you hear one of them say, "So, boss, why are we out here again?" And another one of them turns and goes, "Obviously, with word of that find they made up deep in the troll fens, adventurers will be around here soon, and we'll catch them unawares."
So they're bandits?
Maybe.
Do they have bows and arrows?
Give me a perception check.
$17.
You see that one of them has a short bow along a pack that he's leaning against.
Should I try to lead him into a trap, guys?
We have a trap now. If we all attack as one, they stand no chance. Evildoers attacking travelers on the road deserve
Hey!
no mercy.
Who's there? And you see them all stand up and draw their weapons and look out into the darkness. You hear that? Someone was talking. Quick, kick that fire out. And you see that they do. They kick the fire out.
I'm gonna put a fireball to hit all of them. we're just level 4 fireball, level 3 fireball. Oh no, I can upcast it. Yeah, level 4.
Right, we need to roll initiative.
They're all dead.
There's a good chance they're all dead. Roll initiative.
Woohoo!
Initiative before
Rizzo,
or
those
after?
bounties, they wanted a living bandit, so you're aware.
They wanted a what?
Living bandit on the bounty list that Rizzo was told about.
I didn't remember hearing anything about a bandit. Also, I
You
wasn't in that
didn't hear
room.
anything. Yeah, you didn't, but Rizzo did. But, all right, so we're going to roll initiative. Who's above 20?
I am a 20.
21.
Nice.
Okay, so 626, you see these guys spring up. They know you're there because they heard you guys talking about what you were going to do. And it is then your turn.
How far away are they from me?
About 25 feet.
25 feet.
Should we just give them the chance to just surrender first?
Can I defer till after my companions make a move?
Okay, so initiative 21 defers. Initiative 20.
Sean should have higher dexterity than me. So I believe he goes first.
Sean's got a 16 dexterity.
Yep. Higher than me.
Okay, so Sean goes.
Sean will defer.
19. 18.
Oh, wait.
I'm still a 20.
Yeah, Fabian's a 20.
20.
Well, of course, after remembering that they need a living bandit, I won't cast
I mean, I don't know if Rizzo told you that much about the bounties.
But I just think it's horrible to just kill them like this.
That is true.
I did state the bounties.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Be
even.
the
I don't care
character.
about any bounties from some devil, but I just
I-
think that we can't just kill them like that. They haven't even attacked us.
Not yet. I will
They're
cast
just defending
web,
themselves.
and hopefully they have to make a Dex 15 saving throw or be restrained.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
You have caught 3 of them in the web, but
And
2 of oh, they get advantage on those saves. Sorry,
Well,
you've caught 2 of them in the web
why do they get advantage?
because they do. Don't worry about why they get
No.
advantage.
That's fair. I'm gonna put it so
They're
that
vampires.
the front edge is facing them, and then the web comes towards us. So they have to, if they don't move out and around, they got to come through the web and take more checks.
Okay, 19. 18 is the bandits. The restrained one will attempt to break free and does. Another of them will take some of the embers from the campfire and flick them over onto the web with his sword, which lights it on fire.
Burning everyone within the area of the web.
Well, they're not in the web. They avoided your web.
They're still in the area effect of the web,
Yeah,
though. Yeah.
they are smart people.
Why is everyone in this world smart? Why can't we be smart?
They have apparently faced wizards before, and moved out of the web before lighting it on
should
fire.
have been a fireball. God damn it!
And then they spread out, and that is those bandits' turn, but it is not yet the leader's turn. 17.
Can I take my turn?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead of me.
Okay. The one that hasn't done anything that looks like he's leading them all, I am going to go up and punch him in the crotch with a nice booming blade.
Okay.
And I got to figure out how to turn off animations on D&D Beyond, if anyone knows.
I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah, I got to find it. I've seen it before.
Just use real dice and don't rely on D&D Beyond.
I don't have them with me. Does a 10 hit?
It does not.
Okay, so then I miss.
He says, "You're a strange one." Okay. So you will now go after the bandit 626 because you held your turn. 18, 17.
Yeah, that's me. All right, I'm still on my horse.
Mm-hmm. Well, you were on your horse while you were sneaking?
Why not?
Okay.
Well, I was just walking them, and as soon as I saw these guys ready for battle, we're ready
Okay,
for
so you
battle.
quick remount your horse.
Jump on the horse, and I yell out, "Surrender now, or we will have to take you down. We know you are bandits, and you have set upon many innocent people. You will be judged, but it is not a death sentence necessarily. This is your last chance." And I'm going to use a persuasion.
You can't see in the dark, right, Clarion?
No.
Yeah, you don't see shit.
It's okay. I still say that. And
Still on fire?
You shout into the darkness.
Can he see when the web is on fire, though?
It doesn't, just like the fire destroys the web. That's the way you counter web.
It poofs.
I will cast a cantrip of light on my sword, which I draw.
Okay. So now you can see like a 20-foot area around you, which is mostly your friends right now. But
Dim, and then it's 20. It's like 40 feet total.
Okay. 16, 15, 14, 13.
Oh my, Pisty has a 9.
Is Sean coming in at any of this point? He's held his turn.
Yeah, he held his turn so far.
Yeah, so you don't want to stop that?
Yeah, I need to get in there. All right. I don't want to kill these guys yet. But Sean wouldn't feel that way.
Sean wants to kill these guys now.
Yeah, Sean is not a Mithrin, remember. He is a druid from a circle. He knows Mithridantes. That's why he's with you guys.
Thorn Whip.
Sean also cannot see at night.
Right.
And so he cannot see the bandits to Thorn Whip them.
So they're 40 feet away. More than 40 feet away.
They just spread out, right? Because they have faced wizards. They saw the web. They backed the fuck out of it and spread out.
Okay.
But 40 feet straight ahead is 626 fighting one guy.
Okay. In that case, Sean will take the skies and fly down there and then thorn whip him.
Okay.
Action. Melee attack. 12.
Not a it's the spell attack.
What's my bonus on him? Okay, 19 or 18.
18 does hit him.
Okay. Thorn whip 1d6.
It's 2d6.
Right, he's 6 points damage.
And it jerks him 10 feet up in the air.
Yep, jumps, it pulls him right up off the ground. Fly by him.
He lands on his feet when he falls back to the ground,
Nice.
as he's a very dexterous boy. Okay. So that is when Sean will go now. And it is then that leader's turn, who will he pokes his rapier twice at the eyes of 626. Both miss, and then he was hoping that through those two stabs at the eyes, it hit the dagger in his other hand that tries to slam into the kobold's armpit, but it bounces off of the plate mail there as well. And his 3 attacks all miss. And then it is Pisty's turn. And Pisty, you can see all 5 of these because you have 120 feet of dark vision.
I do have 120 feet of dark vision. So Pisty has heard Brother Fabian say, "Show them the gates." And she smirks and says, "He who ignores the low flight of the bird, the darkening skies, and the taste of iron in the billowing wind deserves the thunder and lightning that will rain down upon him." And I'm going to give you a bunch of eldritch blasts.
You see like the closest bandit that can hear that look at you like you're a crazy person.
I am a crazy person. They're cold. Did you say kobold?
No.
Oh, I thought you said a kobold. I was
They're
going to
just
say, 'cause I'll tell them that in Draconic too. They can suck it.
Our friend is the kobold.
Rawr.
All right.
Who are these Eldritch Blasts attacking that you just wrote?
The bad guys, whichever one's closest to me.
You're going to have to just pick. They're all sort of spread out.
Well, there's 4 beams, the lowest being a 9. You have 2 16s, a 9, and a 12.
So 3 of those miss.
3 misses?
Mm-hmm.
2 16s, a 9, and a 12, and 3 misses.
I thought you said different numbers. So you have 2
No.
hits.
16, 16, 9, 12.
Okay.
So 2 hits. All right. So not much damage is coming out of that. Only 21.
Are these at different targets or the same target?
No, we're going to give you the bossiest one. The one that looks like the boss, that's the one that's going to eat some nonsensical nonsense. And that'll be it for me.
So 16s do not hit him.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Because he has his shield in addition to his dexterity and his armor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he just like turns around and like the shield's caught. And then it's Rizzo is back just in time for it to be his turn.
I'm trying to load up D&D Beyond. Did you get my message? I lost power.
Nope.
Yeah, I lost power.
Well, it's your turn. Oh, I do see it now in Discord.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Chrome up. Can somebody take me? I don't know. What the hell?
Rizzo would definitely run up and punch the leader with 626, right?
Yep, that seems like that's what I was going to have Rizzo do.
Hold on. I got it. Maybe. All right, I'm up. All right, I'm going to run up to the leader, and is the leader hurt?
He's a little bit hurt.
I mean, what happened in the past couple of minutes?
626 ran up and tried to punch him. Hooli tried to punch him with Eldritch Blasts. Those didn't work. But he got thorn whipped up into the air, but then landed on his feet.
All right, and the rest of the guys are all right?
They spread out. Nothing's hurt them.
All right, I'm going to hit him. I'm going to not try to kill him. 17, does that hit?
Yes.
13 points of damage. Is he still up?
Yeah.
All right, 11.
Does not hit.
All right, and then I'm going to kick him.
Okay.
Hold on. 13.
Does not hit.
All right.
It is then Fabian's turn.
Seething at what could have been a most excellent fireball. We shall. Can I see any of the other four, or is it just the one guy?
Sort of shadowy, and you can see two of them in the dim light of Alabaster's light spell.
That's good. Well, are they close to each other, or they're all spread out?
They're all spread out.
They're all individual. All right. Well, I suppose I don't have any good single target things that don't hurt my friends. So, on the hurt captain, I will cast a Toll of the Dead on him for a Wisdom 15 save. Or some D8s. Or D12s, because he's hurt, right? Yeah.
Your DC's 15?
Yes.
He passed.
Great. I will stay back here.
Okay. It is then the littler bandit's turn. And having seen two people that are not up in the sky cast spells at them, two of them are going to rush Fabian and two of them are going to rush Pisty. So the first one attacks Fabian with its longsword twice. And it is a 20 and a 14.
We'll just cast a shield. Make my AC 24 for right now. Get rid of that.
Okay, the second one will attack as well. And they then miss. And then the other one will attack Pisty. The other two will each attack Pisty. A 19 and an 11. I believe the 19 hits.
Yep, one hit, one miss.
Doing 10 slashing damage. Then the last one will get a 12 and a 4, so those both miss. And it is then 626's turn.
Punch this dude again.
Okay.
We're just gonna we're not doing Booming Blade. Just a regular old punch that takes forever to load. And it's laggy and that misses for sure. So second punch.
What's the number on the second punch?
Yeah, it's still loading. That one fails too. Both 8s.
So with your short little arms, you punch at it twice and he just fends you off with his rapier both times, like a proper duelist should. And it is then Alabaster's turn.
We have given you sufficient warning. Now you must pay. Come on, Kama. And I get my warhorse and I start attacking the people who are attacking my wizards.
Which one?
It looks like Pitsy took a hit, so I'm going to go try to protect get between Pitsy.
Move over by Pisty.
Mm-hmm.
Horse takes its move action, goes towards Pisty. It's your turn.
And from atop my horse, my high horse, I started chopping and a slashing. Take this, miss. Take this, miss.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith on myself. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. It is then Sean's turn. And I also lied earlier, Julio, when I said those numbers would have hit the regular bandits. That also would not have hit them. None of those 16s would have. I looked at what their armor was again. You see it, they are wearing splint mail. Now that they're all up in your business. But it's still you botting Sean, Clarion.
Ah! I see you give us no choice. Punks. Ah!
And I will conjure animals.
Okay, you know the 2 CR1 eagles that he gets usually?
Yeah.
Okay, so you summon 2 eagles. Whose turn it is then? You still have a bonus action where you can tell them what to do.
Protect the wizard, Fabian. Ah!
And I point down to Fabian.
The eagles then both fly over and attack bandits with their beak and their claws. Ooh, that one did a pretty good job. The other one also attacks with its beak and its claws, but doesn't do as good a job. And it is then the bandit leader's turn again. And this time, feeling less concerned by the abilities of 626 and his feeble punching, takes his rapier and attempts to stab Rizzo in the chest.
I would like to punch him, please, as a reaction.
Okay. And he has disadvantage as well because of your sentinel, right?
Apparently I can't roll above a 2. I think that's only if I hit with the punch, isn't it?
Pretty certain that's sentinel's ability. What's this ability from the sentinel feat as well?
Creature attack of opportunity. Attack against a target. No. Does not look like it.
What's that from then? Because that was definitely a thing.
I mean, that's from my normal punches. If I hit.
There must have been some secondary ability that was part of somebody's something. Okay. But 18 and 19 were his 2 dice rolls. So he hits the monk twice. And does 4 and 9, so 13 piercing damage. And then with a spinning flourish, he attempts to hit him with his dagger, but the spin gave Rizzo enough time to duck the dagger, and that misses. It is then Pisty's turn. Sister Pisty. Yes, your turn.
I wasn't 100% sure if that's what you had said. Okay. So
There's two
the
bandits and Alabaster right by you.
yeah.
Sorry, two brigands and Alabaster right next to you.
How's everybody on heels? Everybody good?
Nobody's been hurt yet.
Except for me.
Rizzo. You and Rizzo. Yep.
How much damage did I take?
You took 13 total piercing damage.
Does a 20 hit the big boss?
So you would, if you're trying to shoot the big boss with the Eldritch Blast, you have disadvantage because things are in melee with you.
No, not the Eldritch Blast. It's inflict wounds. But if there's things in melee with me, they can get fucked too. Does a 20 hit them?
Yes, 20 hits them. And
how many are there? 2 or 1?
There's 2 of them.
All right. Does 17 doesn't hit the other one, does it?
Correct, it does not.
Okay, so the one that it does hit is going to take...
So you twin casted inflict wounds here?
Yeah, 26 damage.
You rip the life out of that one.
Good.
Just like reach out with your hand, grab him by the chest, and rip his soul out.
Good. And you'll hear maniacal giggling. And that's it.
Okay, Rizzo?
All right. So how many are down? Just one down?
Yeah, there's just one down. He's back behind you, fighting stuff behind you. You have a guy who just stabbed you twice with a rapier right next to you in 626.
Is he the leader? Yeah, he's the leader. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm gonna stab him.
Okay.
27, I assume that hits.
27 does hit.
8 points of damage. I'm gonna stab him again. Is he still up?
Oh yeah.
20, I assume that hits.
He parries it with his dagger. He catches your dagger and knocks it to the side.
All right. Now I'm gonna use a flurry of blows. And punk. So I kick him right in the nuts.
That
27.
Does hit.
Huh?
That does hit.
9 points of damage. And then a 13.
Does not hit.
All right.
Abian.
How does the leader look from this vantage point?
He's in shadowy light for you. He's fighting 626 and Rizzo. There's 3 figures fighting over there.
Oh, we can make this work quick. I've seen this in my
bandits
dreams.
both trying to slice you into little pieces with his longsword.
They could certainly try. I'm going to use hold person on the leader and use my portent of 10 to give him a 10 on the wisdom save 15 roll. I'm assuming he doesn't have a 20 wisdom.
He does not.
That is not. He is paralyzed.
Okay.
Stay still, fiend.
It was foreseen that he would submit to your spell. Ha, stole it from you.
Hey.
The 2 bandits that are right next to you are each going to attack you with their 2 longswords again, since they know that spellcasters are scarier than eagles. 19 would normally hit you.
Not with a shield, Perry.
So you cast the shield spell, and so they both all miss. The one will attempt, while being terrified, but not really, to kill Pisty as quickly as possible. 20 and a 17 both hit. Doing 11 and then 7 slashing damage, so 18 slashing damage to Pisty. And then it is 626's turn.
Okay, double punch again.
With advantage because he's paralyzed, my friend.
Oh, even better. Okay, first punch. I promise if I ever use this laptop again, I will have actual dice. Or Alex, are you cool with me using a different dice roller?
Yeah, just tell me what you get.
Okay. Well, first punch does not hit because I rolled a 1 along with like a 2. And second punch, do I get advantage on that one as well?
Yep.
All attacks.
21.
Hits.
Beautiful. Oh my god, I clicked the button again. For 10 damage, it looks like. And now he has
Okay.
disadvantage on Rizzo if
He
he gets
can't
out
even-
of that.
He can't even move.
I said if he gets out of it.
Clarion Alabaster, the Sun King. It is your turn.
Yeah. Attack. Attack, comma. And I'm going to allow my horse to attack. And I'm going to attack
Mount
too.
cannot attack
Why not?
because they can't. They can
It
only
says
take,
it acts independently.
but they can only take the move, and disengage, and dodge actions.
But that's if I'm not controlling it.
That's 4 mounts.
All right, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it. All
Things
right,
with
so-
our mounts can only take those 3. Can only do those 3 actions.
All right, so I'm going to continuously hammer down upon these people who are messing with Sister Pitsy.
Okay.
19 plus. That's going to be a hit, I'm pretty sure. 24. 8. 11 points. And then
You're right. Your mount is special. It can attack, so it can do an attack.
all right, I'll do my other attack. 12 to hit. No. And so the mount will attack as a warhorse, right? Some hoofs of fury. But here's the thing. I think what happens is the horse just does what you think the horse.
It has its turn, right? It still listens to you.
But I'm not making it do those 3 actions.
But because it is an independent mount, because it's the paladin steed, it doesn't have any limitations on its action options.
Right.
Does
So,
that make sense?
yep. So it can start. I can roll a hoof strike.
Yep. If that's the type of mount you summoned and it has a hoof attack, that's
I don't have my monster manual anywhere. I rolled a 6, so I think it's probably not.
probably not going to hit.
Yeah. All right. In the meantime, I'll look up the warhorse. And that was my thing. That was my damage stuff.
So what did you roll with your attacks for?
I rolled 11 damage with a +1 longsword.
Okay, that one is down. So there are no more that are attacking Pisty.
Okay, good. You can't mess with my sister Pitsy.
Which means it is then Sean Connery's turn.
The battle goes our way.
How about a nice thorn whip?
Okay.
I'm up in the trees. My eagles are swooping down.
All right, your eagles, they don't listen to you. You just told them to do a thing, they do that thing. You got to take a bonus action and tell them to do something different.
Attack the next one.
They haven't even killed the ones that they were fighting yet.
Oh, I thought they killed them. All right, well, I'm going to thorn whip a full. Thorn whip 19.
So you have advantage on the attack against this guy. So a 19 does hit.
All right, and 2d6. 5 points. Dangle them up in the air a tad bit, and then unroll them like a carpet.
Okay, so you pick him up in the air. Let me see. Hold person quick.
He's still paralyzed.
Yep, doesn't matter if he gets hurt. So he falls to the ground. He's also prone now because he can't like dodge and be cool. How much damage did that do?
I think I said 6 points.
Okay.
And then does he take another D6 for the fall?
No, he only goes 10 feet. You don't fall. You don't get damage when you fall 10 feet.
Okay.
And then the eagles will attack their foes, and one of them happens to catch the guy right in the ear with his beak.
Oh,
look at him!
not the ear.
And then it is that guy's turn. He will attempt to break free of this fell enchantment that has paralyzed him, but fails. The first dice fell off the table, in case you're wondering why there's 2 dice rolls. And then it is Pisty's turn. Sister Pisty.
Yeah, okay. So, in this daunting day of realizing I am primary healer, nothing is attacking me now, right?
Correct.
All right, I'm going to get the fuck out of Dodge so I don't get dead. And also, I do need to take a heal because I'm pretty fucking hurt. Can I say those words with all the love of Mithra in my heart?
Under your breath, yes.
Yes.
So you also have Alabaster the Sun King right near you, protecting you. So, like, you're in a pretty safe spot.
Yeah, I'm going to take some heals back. I'm going to take 11 back.
Okay.
And other than that, how many bad guys are left?
There are 2 fighting Fabian Block, and then there's the paralyzed leader fighting 626, Sean Connery and Rizzo.
Kill the leader. I'm fine.
Kill the leader. Kill the leader.
Show him the gate, Sister Pisty.
Maybe we could just
Don't
capture
kill
him.
the leader. Don't kill the leader.
Maybe he deserves
He's worth
mercy.
it. He's
I'm not
worth
going
money.
to kill anybody because I level spelled to heal myself.
Yeah, so and there's no bonus spells that are cantrips that are an attack action. So she's definitely
Not that I
attacking
have.
anything.
Not that I have, no.
You couldn't cast them because you can only cast cantrips that are attack actions.
Yeah. So that's all. That's all I got. Taking the heal. That's it.
Okay. I guess you could like quick into Firebolt if you wanted to. But after Pisty, it is Rizzo's turn.
All right. So the leader's like down, paralyzed in front of me.
Yep, he's paralyzed and prone right in front of you.
So I got advantage.
You got advantage for 2 reasons.
All right. Then I'm not going to try to kill him. I'm going to stop stabbing him with the magic dagger. I'm just going to start punching him.
Okay. And start doing some goblin jujitsu on him.
Oh, yeah. So 15, does that hit?
No.
Huh? No?
No.
What's his AC?
15 doesn't hit.
What is his AC?
Roll your dice.
At least 18.
18.
Did you roll with advantage the first time?
He didn't roll
Yeah,
with
I did.
advantage. 18 does hit.
And
24 does hit.
Well, I'm rolling for, see if I get a natural 20.
Or you can just right click it and tell it to roll with advantage if you wanted.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He did
So
10
that's
damage.
10 damage. Is he still up?
Yeah, he's still unconscious. He's still conscious looking up at you.
All right. Then I'm going to release a flurry of blows.
Okay. 19 hits.
All right. I tried to tell it to do a advantage, and it didn't. Oh, fuck it. 17. 17
So
hits.
17 does not hit.
Oh, wait. I got advantage, though. So let me,
So 17 doesn't count.
fucking, there we go.
Performance.
That hit.
Performance 16 plus. Yep, that does hit. So you hit him twice.
Damn it. I'm having technical difficulties.
You're suffering from boomerism. It's fine.
So 9,
So then the minimum damage for the second one, you knock him out since you said you were not trying to kill him.
All right.
Fabian, you feel that the spell dissipates as it's no longer necessary.
As I've foreseen, the hurt one next to me will feel the lash of a Toll the Dead. Wisdom 15 and saving throw, please.
A what?
Wisdom
17?
15.
15?
Yes.
He fails that.
Oh, good. 2d12 right at you. 14. Smack him.
He goes down. When you ask for whom the
Illuminated.
bell tolls, it tolled for he.
Bong.
It is then his turn. He's going to disengage and then run off into the forest, attempting to escape you guys. 626.
Was that the one by us or
That was the one by Rizzo. Or not, it was the one by Fabian.
by Fabian? And how far away is he now?
You could probably move. So he's probably, since he would not have run back towards the middle, he's probably 60-ish feet away from you.
Okay, so if I move 30 and then Thorn Whip him, he's within range. Because Thorn Whip's 30 feet for me.
Yes.
Thorn Whip! The dice move a little bit better, and that's not going to hit with a 14.
It does not.
And so be it.
Alabaster, your horse is much faster than him and can easily run him down.
Right.
So your horse moves and then attacks him probably since it gets its full turn.
Yep. That way, if I think Rizzo is going to do what he's doing, I won't have to see it. And I could just come back and it'll be done. Okay. So I take off. I say, "Oh no, you must face judgment." And I charge after him on the horse.
Okay, so the horse moves. Horse then can attack because it'll catch him pretty easily.
All right. Pounds him with the hooves, the merciful hooves.
Does the horse have like a ride attack or a charge or anything like that?
I can't. I haven't.
Warhorse has a trampling charge.
Oh God. Okay.
Which means if you hit, it needs to make a strength saving throw or be knocked down.
Oh hell yeah! I love that. I love this horse. What's the plus to hit with a warhorse?
I think it has special rules because it's your warhorse. You might want to check your spell quick.
It doesn't. It just says a warhorse. It doesn't talk about.
Does it not use your proficiency instead of its own?
I don't know.
It should just be a warhorse,
Yeah, I think it's just
but
warhorse.
it's magical.
Okay, so it's +6 to hit.
Oh, okay. 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. And then I'm gonna whack him with the sword.
Okay, you get to attack twice, Paladin.
Okay, that's 17.
Does not hit.
Come on. Oh, natty 20.
Definitely hits.
I didn't want it to end this way for you. You could have been redeemed. Instead, you filled your heart with negativity.
Probably just yelling, "Smite his ass!" while you charge him down.
All right. And that is 1d8. So I roll 4 times, right? Or I double it?
You double the damage. So you roll the damage dice twice. So your longsword damage, you see, I roll 2d8, then add the damage.
All right. I got 6, 9.
15 plus your strength of. And
Oh,
plus
no.
one.
Yeah, that adds everything in.
That's 15.
You know, I hit him with a smite because he got me
Okay.
angry.
So one more damage will knock him out. So you smite him. So he's definitely destroyed by the power of Mithra.
That's what he
He's
gets.
driven into the ground as you smack him with your unnamed longsword.
Smiter?
For you. But that fight is over.
Can I get down and try to heal him? Bring him back?
Yeah, you can.
I mean,
Okay.
don't heal him. He's knocked out. We got to
We-
tie him up first.
Oh, he's not.
No, he's not
he ca-
stable when he gets hit by
Yeah.
a charging sword that then also smites him.
All right. I'm going to use 1 point of my lay on hands pool.
He wakes up and goes, "Hey, let me go, please."
I tie him to the horse.
Make an athletics check.
Okay. 10.
He rolled a 1, so he got a 4. So you win. You have
All right.
successfully grappled him.
All right. I bring him back to camp.
Okay, so you need to. So he rolled a 2, so he sucks at grappling. So you're grappling him. He's like, "Let me go, please, please. I won't rob nobody more. Just let me go home, please, please."
All right. Let's tie these guys up and search them.
So
What do you
it
got
looks
on
like you were just preying on innocent travelers in these parts. What kind of man are you?
He's a leech.
If we had the courtroom, if we
So
had the
these-
courtroom
so
fixed
the,
up by now,
the 5 regular brigands, including the one that you guys have kept alive, had a total of 36 gold between the 5 of them.
Not very good bandits, are they?
I mean, that's a lot of money from regular people. And then the leader had 15 gold on him himself.
I believe Fabian is our treasurer.
Yes, so quick math with my abacus, and I have acquired the gold.
All right. Let's tie these guys up real good. Do I need to do a sleight of hand?
This is a survival check or any dexterity check. Sleight of hand could be scaled. So, yeah, you could use your sleight of hand. And that fight was worth 158 experience for all of you guys.
Sleight of hand of 23.
Okay. Yeah, they can't possibly escape from that. So,
All right. But make sure to tie nooses around their necks as like leashes.
okay. And we will say that the encounter with Zana was worth 90 experience points to each of you.
All right. Can we take these guys back to Zana?
So you're at the point where it's nighttime, so you could take a long rest, and you could do that while everyone else is sleeping if you wanted, or you can wait till the morning, or because I doubt everybody else wants to go to the Dark Goddess's house in the middle of the night.
No, I don't want to even go there in the middle of the night. But yeah.
Perhaps we should lash them to a couple trees and let them sit and think for the night, while we sit in our nice cozy hut.
No, we should lash them to each other and keep them in there.
In the hut where we sleep? Or we lash them outside while somebody stands guard throughout the night?
We can stand guard inside with them, and they won't be eaten. Nobody will be eaten by anything.
Yeah, we really should just take care of them.
It's up to you
Hey.
then. I'll point at the leader and tell him today was your lucky day. You could have been annihilated before even knowing your assault.
Yeah, Brother Fabian was just going to blow your entire group to pieces and have your limbs flying all over the place. It'd been very bad.
Ruffians deserve nothing less.
There's only one chance for you now, and that is to accept Mithra in your heart. Come tomorrow morning and the dawn, you will have to make a choice. Think about what you want. If you want darkness in your heart or light. But your judgment will come tomorrow. It'll come swiftly. I wish you a good night. I must take care for my horse.
All right. So, do we have a good night's sleep, Mr. World?
Yep. Looking out through the invisible walls of the tiny hut, you don't see anything other than, harmless swamp animals come up and approach your hut through the night.
All right, let's take him back to Zama. How far away was Zama?
Not very far. Zana would be a quick trip for you.
All right, let's take him back.
Okay. Are you making any attempt to hide that you're taking them into Zana?
What do you mean?
We're not telling them.
Telling who?
Yeah, the question is, who are you not telling?
I'm not taking them to anybody. I mean, we got to take him back to Zana.
Take him to Zana. She's a devil worshiper.
You be quiet.
What do you mean? I didn't. These people are about to take the Mithrian oath this morning. All right. Well, here's the thing. The next morning, we take him out.
So Rizzo, and I'll tell you this sort of. You know that the Mithrans are not going to let you give these brigands to Zana. And Mithrans, you know that if these brigands are going to be given to Zana, they're more than likely going to be used as human sacrifices in dark rituals.
Yeah, I can't see that lady being any more helpful to us than our own selves. And I've done some pretty fucked up shit in my day, but that day's not today, so I don't agree. Let's not do that.
Let's just give you the one that I knocked out.
No, I can't do that, Rizzo. I'm sorry.
They're brigands.
I don't care.
People have they killed?
I can't allow you to take somebody to be sacrificed to a devil god.
She's not a devil god.
It is a devil god in the eyes of Sister Pisty.
Okay.
It is obviously a devil god.
Demon god, something like that.
Bad is bad. Evil.
It's
god.
a bad god.
Yeah.
I guess we're just going to have to hang them then.
Better to be purified in the flame of Mithra.
We could purify him with exactly.
That's
purify
correct.
him in the flames of Mithra.
Let us baptize them in the early dawn light. And if they should not see the light, then the judgment has been passed and their life has been forfeit.
What, you guys are going to burn them to death?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
This is the only way.
I throw the
Or
ropes over a tree and I'll just
They
hang
certainly
them up.
absolutely will convert to Mithra if you let us go. 100%. Yeah.
yes,
Mithra's
or
the
you
best.
accept Mithra in your heart and be branded by our god.
And I say-
Mithra's the greatest.
Yes.
We promise to follow Mithra till the end of our days.
I'm calling bullshit on these guys. I don't think they really are going to convert.
They will clearly say whatever will get you to let them go.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Just let's hang them. We ain't branding them. That's fucking cruel.
I see what we must do. We must teach them the way.
Rah 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 rah.
They must,
Rah,
they
rah.
must accompany us
Rah,
on our
rah, rah.
journey.
rah,
And then-
rah, rah.
They may become our great companions someday.
You know what? I think that's a great idea. We could turn them to the light of Mithra in other ways.
And if not, if they choose to betray us again, they will be fully justified in our defense.
We should at least cut off their right hands.
And I'm not saying to just let our guard down around these two brigands, but they have taken the Mithra. They have taken it into their heart, the dawn light.
They haven't taken shit in their heart. Wait, you want to enslave them? You're just
Even
as the goblins.
Sometimes a large stone in the field takes a long time to heat up from the sun.
They're thieves. That freaking they prey on the innocent. And you want to keep them in our camp? You want to try to teach them your Sunday school?
I will take all responsibility for them. You will not
At
have to
least
lift
cut
a
off
finger,
their
Rizzo.
right fingers.
Well,
So
Leona goes, "Hey, can I go take a piss? I
No.
really gotta go. I don't want
You
to pee on
can-
myself."
pee on yourself. Stay right
you're
there.
peeing on yourself,
Shut your
buddy.
mouth. Shut your mouth, young man. Rizzo friend, think about this. We just we have a whole compound, castle, cult place, whatever you want to call it, that we're working on staffing. What if we just turn these guys into our friends by taking them along with us on our journey?
Sister Pisty can be very persuasive with a man. You know what I mean?
Sister Pisty can be very, very persuasive.
I say at least take off their right thumbs. They can still work with the right thumbs and they'll live. And they can't fight.
Yeah, but they can't even make the hand symbol for the Mithra without their thumb.
Yeah, we can leave their limbs intact. They can just stay with us. Very, very
Perhaps a brand of Mithra on the face to show their true allegiance.
I got a good idea. And I roll up to him and I grab the leader's thumb. And I break his thumb so he can't do anything on his right hand. He gets to keep his thumb,
Okay.
but it's going to be a couple weeks before it gets better.
You fucking goblin! How dare you? Why would you do that?
I roll up to the other one. I break the other one's right thumb.
Ah, fuck you! They try to kick you, but they're still tied up.
I like
obviously,
the-
and they fall down.
I like the idea.
Fuck you, guy! Fuck my throat! Fuck all of you!
Let's see how good these guys are. At least they can't attack us very well.
I like the idea of the brand, Brother Fabian. That's sounds like a great idea. Right in the middle of their fucking forehead.
You're gonna maim them.
You literally just made them.
I
Just
broke their
maimed
thumb.
them.
I did not scar them. Their thumbs will heal.
I don't consider it a scar to wear the symbol of Mithra. I consider it a holy blessing from the gods above. Am I wrong, brothers?
You are not wrong, Sister Pisty.
You
Sounds
just
like a
when you
great
look
idea.
at her, when you look at Pisty as she's talking about managing these newly found friends, you just see this odd sort of twitch and twinkle in her left eye that you really don't normally notice, but it's definitely there. It's definitely there.
They just carve a B on their head so everybody knows they're brigands.
I mean, let's just give them a chance for a little while. If it doesn't work
Hey,
out,
fuck you, guy! We're not going with you. Just kill us.
Ah, you asked for it.
no, don't do it, Sister Pissy. Hold on.
Sister Pisty and
Fuck
I
you, he
cast
broke that
cantrips
thumb.
on them until they are dust in the ground.
You killed my brother.
Toll the dead.
I mean, you knocked them both right back out if that's what you wanted to do.
I want to kill. They're dead.
Oh, wait. You're going to kill them? You're going to kill them, but you can't take me to go
Dead.
get their bounty?
They're dead.
And
Toll
find
the dead until they're
luminaries?
dead.
You guys are
All right,
fools.
so you're one toll of the dead because that's how this works. Because Rizzo can react to that since he clearly he was saved. It's a wisdom save. It doesn't matter that he's tied up. Yeah, fuck you too. And he spits at you.
I really
All
don't
right.
like the way he's talking to my brother.
I'm going to grab them. I'm going to grab them up. Enough of this. I'm taking them to Zana.
Yeah, their weight does not affect Rizzo at all because he's so strong.
Mm-hmm.
He just grabs him by the ropes. Hey, fuck you, Goblin! Let us go.
Wait, where are you taking him?
I'll be back.
He's taking him to the evil god lady.
I'll be
How
back.
did we end up with this guy with us? Anyway,
I'm friends with your abbot.
well,
You
he's
tell
not
him, lady.
not my abbot.
This land is way far worse than I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be.
The other one on the ground gets told to dead.
Okay. He fails, so he's dead.
Dead.
Well, he grabbed
The
them
one I
both.
grabbed
but-
was the leader, by the way.
Okay.
I'm sure he's worth more.
We tried to save these people. It breaks my heart to see them reject the light.
So how fast are you, Rizzo?
45. I could
Okay.
double move it to 90.
You triple move. You're a monk.
All right. How far away is Zana?
Probably like a quarter mile-ish. I doubt you guys camped super close to her.
All right.
But you can very quickly get out of the range of everybody except for the bird person who probably doesn't care that much about what you do to these people.
All right. That's what I
He's
do.
fast.
Gronk, where's he going with a treat?
I think Sean knows where he's going.
He's on a path now.
Okay, so you walk up, and as you just start charging up the path, you see the hounds both stand up and growl as and smoke comes out of their mouth while they're growling at you while you run up.
All right. I show him
They're clearly alarmed.
I show him the symbol.
The raven lands on the sign and then rings the bell with its beak. And the hag comes out and goes, fast you are. Is apparently Yoda, apparently.
Yeah, this one's a bandit.
And a strong specimen. Damaged, of course. And she looks up at you and goes, nonetheless, I shall tell you your fortune. And then you see her wave her hand, and she spreads out several cards in front of you.
We're not
She
going to get
says,
another.
"Pick
Last
one."
time. All right, pick one.
Okay.
Do I have to roll?
So I need
Turtle, shrimp,
you,
cow, flounder.
what I need you to do is to go into Discord and type the roll dice command, but instead of D20, do a D22.
Okay, how do I roll a dice?
I need you to somehow generate a random number between 1 and 22.
How do I roll?
Exclamation point R space.
Okay, I see it. I see it. $12. Don't go in the well.
Hold on. Well, you draw a card and you look, and when you look at its face, the face of this card is entirely black. Your soul is immediately drawn from your body and contained inside of that card. Your body is permanently incapacitated. But Rizzo is sucked into the void card inside this deck.
Wow. And that, my friends, is why we don't fuck with the evil people of
The other 5 of you never see Rizzo come back.
Oh my god. The fucking belt!
His body's still there, right?
Oh
His
my
body's
God.
still there?
Yeah, but his body is the witch's now.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. The only one that is just immediately die, do not pass, go. So you are trapped in an object inside the demiplane in which Hecate herself resides.
So am I like dead?
Functionally, yes. It's possible to get your soul out. Your body is just incapacitated because it doesn't have a soul in it, right? But your soul is now in Hecate's personal soul collection. Resurrections and stuff like that don't restore the soul. If somebody was going to bring you back, they would have to go and get your soul first and bring it back to your body. So functionally, for the purposes of this, because these people in your group are incapable of going to another plane in the first place, but going to another plane and stealing from Hecate in the second place, they also cannot do.
Mr. World, to be meta, is Rizzo's body with his magical items available? Not his
No.
soul. No?
I mean, it is, but I don't know how long you guys would wait for him to come back.
Like, maybe a couple hours, because we know how fast he is?
It will have been hidden away by then. It's not going to be just like left on the ground inside the circle. But Rizzo does not come back in those couple of hours.
Well, Brother Clarion, do you suppose we should go look for him? Or is he on his own?
I mean, he was dealing with devils.
He did seem to sell his soul to evil near the end there. He got pretty callous, more so than usual.
I cannot believe he did not return.
Rawr, 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 rawr.
Very disappointed to lose such a gifted explorer and adventurer like Rizzo. If he should not come back within the dawn, we should go there and try to find him.
Let us sojourn into a tiny hut and wait, perhaps the evening.
We should wait a little while, maybe try to track him. But, I mean, it is possible that he was even evil from the start and he was just trying to work against us. He may have even cast a curse upon us with this witch.
Brother Claren, if I may be so blunt, can you not see fiends and celestials with your magical sense?
I can. I try not to rely on the power of Mithra in every situation because sometimes it's just so obvious. I mean, any creature living in the middle of a swamp like this, with harpies flying around and ravens, it's obviously is a devil. I almost think that we should go in there and cleanse that area. And if we should find Brother Rizzo's body, we can give him a proper burial.
A Mithrian burial by fire.
Mithrian cremation. But I do not wish to stray from our path and our objective. For all we know, Rizzo could have been just gone down to Freechester.
Very fair on his own whims. Sister Pisty, my friend 66, what do you reckon?
Well, we still have to find luminaries, and Rizzo was a man of his own volition, so we must not continue to wait around here. We have things to do, people to find, Mithrin things to behold.
Rawr.
He did just kind of run off on us.
Yeah, very clearly to a woman who worships somebody of the darkness. That is exactly what we stand for and believe in, my brothers. And Rizzo has hurt me in a way that I never thought I could be hurt.
He hurt me too.
By a friend. I called Rizzo my friend.
Did you?
I did.
It's kind of, well, I guess. We all walk our own paths, and he walked into his.
We warned him. And we told him not to take that man to the witch.
He was definitely going to sacrifice that bandit that he told us not to kill to the evil hag. Yes?
He wouldn't lie to us that bad, would he?
I feel like he did. And what?
Oh my. We should not be distracted from our objective. Let us continue forward.
On to Free Chester then? Perhaps we'll run into Rizzo some other day.
Yes, Free Chester.
Mr. World will wait out the night in the hut, I assume at this point, and then head off back
So
to
you
Free
guys wait
Chester in the
an
morning.
entire day, and Rizzo has not returned.
It seems he isn't returning to us, brothers. I think he has an agenda of his own he is attending to.
He did possess a holy relic of Mithra.
Would we
It was
have
given
with
to you by
the
the abbot.
amulet of Hecate though? Because you said we would know that shit's changed.
Mithridates knows that amulet destroyed, but the relic of the temple that was given to you guys, that was the belt of giant strength, was also with Rizzo.
That is a holy item.
Well, if Rizzo maintains the item, hopefully it will serve him well wherever he is.
We can hope. We can pray on it. Hold my hand, sisters. Hold my hand, brothers.
Let us pray.
Let's pray. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let us continue our journey. We cannot create many more enemies in our rear, such as a horrible witch. Maybe we will turn back someday and see if we can find Rizzo. All right, Mr. World, getting on the horse.
So, are you continuing sort of along the river, or like through the marsh, or like what is your path, guy with the map?
I think probably. Let me get the map up here. God.
So you're sort of on the border of 5 down, 6 in from the top left. You're right, like on the left side of that right now.
5 down, 6 up.
So 6 in, 5 down from the top left.
You said 6 across?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Ah, look at that. But if we continue forward this way, companions, we'll be stuck on an isthmus of some sort. Not an isthmus, pardon me, a peninsula. And we would be trapped there with water on all sides of us.
Does your map show us a better direction to head towards Free Chester, Brother Clarion?
Well, and Mr. World, we're on the north side, correct? Yes?
You're like straight in the middle of you're like in the southwest side.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if we just head straight north, we could avoid the swamp and go through some hilly terrain. It looks like it's a little more open. I would definitely want to avoid the swamp because that is where Brother Luminary's cloister was before it was horribly destroyed. We must consider there would be a horrible, evil presence there that we're not prepared to deal with right now.
Yes, I very greatly take that into consideration as well, because doesn't want to get dead times 11 at this point.
I concur. My friend.
All right, Mr. World, we're gonna start heading due north. We're gonna keep the swamp on our right side and the forest on our left. And Sean, he's flying about. Ah!
I'll have Sean give me a survival check.
Okay.
Sean would, of course, cast guidance on himself for an extra D4, yeah.
Yep. And he casts guidance on himself.
Is it a wheel day or a woe day for him as well? You need to roll any dice and tell me whether it's even or odd.
Odd.
So it's a woe day for his enemies.
12 survival.
Nonetheless, he sees some signs, though he's not certain how near or where it is, of what appears to be some sort of giant creature that has crashed through this area of the swamp, but does not see any other sign of the creature.
Huh. A giant creature.
Mr. World, I would like to send my fiendish little familiar around the area in its invisible mode to do some scouting if it's acceptable.
Okay. Give me a survival check.
Oh, yes, I'm extremely proficient in that. Almost expert, you could say.
Yeah, imp is not, but
Yeah. 15.
So without the benefit of being up in the air, the imp knows that like something moves around in this swamp. It also doesn't really know where, but it's pretty sure it came from that direction.
My imp should be able to fly, yeah?
Okay, but yeah, it could be up in the air too. So it sees that a giant creature that appears to jump around is off like off to the northeast of where you guys are, northeast.
Yes, relays this information to my brothers and returns my familiar to my side.
We must be ready for these beasts. Whatever beast may come, we will face it.
Brother Sean, keep a sharp eye.
Ah!
All right, so let's mount up.
Should we pass without a trace and move sneakily through the area so you don't trigger a giant monster battle? Brother Sean?
That sounds like a good idea. Ah! All right. Okay.
The only way I'm mounting up, Clarion, is if you call us the regulators first.
Regulators, my whip.
Brother Clarion, you got much more handsome all of a sudden.
Okay, so you no longer have in order to have the benefits of the improved stealth, he's not up in the air any longer, so you no longer have the air scout. But you do now all get to make a group stealth check.
Okay, yep. I'm taking pass without trace. We got a couple long rests since then, right? So it's all back to normal. All right, stealthings. Okay. Sean. Good. 23. Clarion, come on. 8. Not bad. 8. 18.
20.
22 for Fabian.
You guys have managed to avoid the attention of anything as you move along the swamp and move up into the hills. And then as you continue to travel cross land through the forest, but north towards Freechester, you eventually make your way to the city of Freechester.
Yay!
Huzzah, glorious civilization.
We've made it.
Roar!
They will welcome us with a parade, perhaps.
Yes, my friend,
Yay!
I'm sure they have sweet tarts in the city. We'll get you one, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Roar.
Yummy, delicious donuts.
What does
mood of the city appear? Like, is there many merchants going in and out with fine wares and shiny glasses?
I'm Freechester's used to everywhere around it being really shitty. Yeah, basically it appears to be, a bustling metropolis like you would expect to be for like a well fortified frontier town.
I was afraid that it was too far gone.
It smells of sin and heathens here.
It definitely does that.
It must be cleansed.
No, calm, friend. There is a
Alright.
wide group of people in this area, both good and bad. We can't kill everyone yet.
We may be able to find many converts here, Brother Fabian.
Yes. We must find places of worship and see if there are other Mithrians about.
We have to
And
find...
ask about luminaries, and we need
Yes.
to sell a bunch of stuff.
Yes. We need to fund this great holy crusade.
And channel anyone we can to the castle of Mithra on the other side of the coast.
Through the, swamp with bandits and, witches.
As a
Yeah,
large
it's
group,
really-
we shall succeed.
It's a very long trip back to our home base. I wonder if a river would be better, Wouldn't you think?
I don't have water breathing.
Go up to
Maybe
Zelkor's
not
Ferry
yet.
by boat.
Perhaps on the way back. But if we could find luminaries first, that is our primary objective.
Yes.
So, Mr. World, if we could get the reverse shopping, I guess, the selling of things. I've got the list of items we could sell. If we could do that quickly.
Okay. What are you trying to sell?
So the 2 sets of full plate, the +1 hand axe, and we've got 12 short bows, 12 short swords, and 12 leather armors.
So all of the non-magical arms can be sold in the same area really quickly.
Perhaps Sister Pisty could use her charms on the merchants.
Oh, I absolutely could if you would like me to do so.
Roll persuasion.
Not a very good one. Only a 19.
So for the plate armors, he will give you guys 800 gold pieces apiece. And you had 12 short bows and 12 short swords.
And
Okay.
12 leather, yes.
He gives you $240 gold pieces for all of those.
Excellent. And perhaps the hand axe. If there's a magic item shop, maybe they have something for sale.
Well, I
as
guess, of course, there happens to be a half-elf magic shop owner in the town, as you recall.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Please point us in the direction, sir. Thank you very much. I will offload those armors and add that gold.
You are introduced to a man named Yorth, and he says, "Aha, welcome. How can I do you for?"
Good sir, we have 2 items for you today. This fine hand axe, +1 hand axe to sell, and this book. If you perchance read Elvish.
He happens to be a half-elf. He says, "I am an expert in Elven. Actually, I've spoken my whole life."
Could you tell us what it is, what it says? You don't have to read the whole book, but if it has a clue or some
He said,
good
"Well, it
information.
says right here on the cover, it's a diary."
A full diary. Of whom, perhaps, you could tell.
Well, as you can see right here, this is the name. And this diary belonged to, it looks like some sort of elven noble. Her name is Maybeth Kalalin.
Excellent. Could
I can't really do anything with this. It doesn't seem to be magical at all. Here you go.
would you?
I don't need some old elf lady's diary. Got enough books to read myself.
Yes. If it would be okay with the group, an interesting proposition. Could we trade you the hand axe to transcribe this diary for us? We found it in a castle overtaken by fiends and crazy goblin tribe. Wondering if it offers some clues or insights into the world we find ourselves in this evil.
She says, I might be able to write you up a little something and let you read it.
Does that sound fair for the rest of you? Is the quest for information more important than this axe?
I will say yes.
I just think that axe is worth a pretty penny. I think maybe we just give him 50 gold pieces and that would be plenty.
How much is the axe worth?
He says, nah, I like the sounds of this deal. You give me that hand axe. It's magical. I sell it to some dwarf. That sounds pretty easy. And I give you, and I write you up a scroll that'll let you read that book.
I'm a fan of the deal. We've got
These were guys you're thinking.
Yes, tell the group, not the shop group. We've got plenty of gold from the armor and stuff. Was a simple trade to read this book and gain some knowledge is very important.
Of course, Fabian. You know what's right.
Okay, so is there a deal?
That sounds like a deal.
And maybe some, if you do, kind sir, have some extra while you're transcribing this journal for us. Have some extra, parchment and ink we could take along the way.
I wasn't going to transcribe this book for you. I have an assistant as we speak preparing a scroll that'll let you read this book. I'm not going to spend my time reading some old elf lady's diary.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, we also need paper and ink to copy spells, to create maps. Do you sell these, or should we go elsewhere?
He says, yeah, of course I do. How much would you like to spend on such accoutrement?
I gotta figure that out.
Shortly after, you see a poof, and an identical person who looks just like this man walks forward and has a scroll in his hand, and then he holds his hand for the hand axe, and he says, I believe our deal is that you give me the hand axe, and I give you this.
The deal is struck.
All right, and then he hands you a scroll that details the ritual of how to cast comprehend languages one time.
Nice. So that's a first level, or is it a second level?
It is a first level spell.
Nice.
It also happens to be a first level divination spell if that's something that somebody was into.
It's almost like it's kind of a thing. So first level would be 50 gold, halved is 25. I need 50 gold for the other first level spell I can copy. And then 2,500 for scroll monster, so that's not going to happen now. So I would take, let's just do it as we do it. So 75 gold worth of paper and ink to copy those two. I won't do it in advance because I don't know what we're going to get, and I don't want to spend the party's money that much. So I will do that. Once we have a time to rest, I can copy those. And my friend here, Fortune 66, also needs paper, and Sister Pisty as well.
Yes, and Sister Pisty would like to take a trip to the bookstore, Brother Fabian. Please don't forget.
Bookstore or to buy paper?
No, the bookstore. I'm looking for 2 books.
Fair. To the bookstore, if nobody needs anything else.
Okay. Bookstore. What kind of books are you looking for?
The ones that the previous adventuring party had sold that gives you the proficiencies that we had previously
Oh,
discussed.
so you are looking to buy some books on medicine because they sold a bunch of medicine books.
Yes.
So I need to go to that section and figure out how much those things cost.
Do we need any other spell components or anything to get while we're here for right now? Currently, our total party wealth after I bought ink and stuff is 2,680.
So Sister Pisty, you are able to buy they have available a collection of books that they will sell to you for 460 gold pieces that the shopkeeper assures you will teach you everything you need to know about medicine.
I'm just going to look with my big, bright, starry eyes at the brothers and ask if I can buy these books.
Motion to talk them down a little bit. Go on.
Yeah, and also maybe a persuasion to get him to bring it down just a little. On a nat 28 persuasion.
Okay, how are you persuading him?
Oh, well, you see, hold on, pause, and I'll think about this, and then I'll tell you how I'm persuading him. I'm going to give him my big doughy eyes, and I'm going to say, 400 and whatever you told me gold. As a young traveling healer, I seem to have fallen slightly short on the coin to help people as I attempt to get better. Maybe you could come down a little bit more?
They are willing to knock 45 gold pieces off the cost of these books, which obviously is a pretty good deal percentage-wise, but basically you get 2 of the books for free.
Acceptable, brothers?
Yes, what's the total on that so I can use a calculator and not have to think about things?
It is 415 gold pieces.
Oh, what a steal. They're basically giving these books away.
Sounds good. Perfect, Mr. World. And then I need to buy healer's kits as well.
Okay, a healer's kit
Mm-hmm.
costs what it costs.
Yes, which is 5 gold pieces.
There you go.
And then I don't think there is a medicine kit. I think it's just a healer's kit, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. So, Brother Fabian, I would like to purchase a couple of healer's kits so that way we have them on hand, if that is acceptable.
Of course. How many?
Well, there's 10 uses per kit, I believe. Hold on. Let me double check.
And what did I missed it doing math. What did the books give us? Proficiencies?
That's going to give me my medicine.
If Misty spends an entire week reading those books, she gets proficient in medicine.
Okay. Oh, so it's like a collection of books that give proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Eventually.
And
Yeah,
there's
gotcha.
10 uses per healer's kit. So, I don't know.
10 non-magical stabilizations potentially.
Yes.
Perhaps 2?
2. 2 should be fine.
No. Excellent. I will mark it down. Count the coins. We are at 2255 currently. More than enough to repair the castle, if I recall correctly.
Thank you, brothers.
Anything else before we search out a holy place or a tavern to ask for luminaries?
I do not believe so. I think I'm set on everything else. Yep, that's it for me.
Okay, so no more shopping. Where are you going next?
Can we find a temple or a place of worship to question about luminaries or other Mithrians about that may have seen him?
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Perhaps others can assist my friend here, 626. Would you like to give me
Yeah.
advantage?
Yes, definitely.
We shall search. Ooh, natural 20 for a 27.
So you're able to
Lower
find
there.
that there is a small temple of Mithra in the city of Freechester. And there's a
Excellent.
priest there who goes, oh, yes. Luminaries, he was here, but he had too many people to stay. I believe he left.
Which way, brother? We seek him most urgently.
He was staying at the barricade.
Is that a tavern, bar?
It's the barricade is a bar.
Ah.
It's an
Point us in
inn.
the direction we shall go.
Yeah, you take the fourth left, and then the second right, and then you can't miss it. It's got a big sign.
Writing that down. And off we go. We'll be back to worship later.
Then you go once again. First time for you all to the famous Barricade Bar, which is a large bar and tavern in the city of Freechester. And the walls are entirely shields of various adventures. You can see that they're damaged. And a half-orc is on the stage. He's telling the story of some grand hero that once was in a battle against an evil assassin who had killed his mentor and he had chased him and trapped him in the woods. And then you start moving about your business and you quit paying attention to the story.
I'm gonna go to the bar to find like the innkeeper, the barmaid, whoever it shall be.
You go there and you see a stout dwarven woman who goes, hi, how can I help you?
And yes, ma'am. I was curious. We were told from the Temple of Mithra that our friend Lumen Ares and his few followers came here. He's a giant turtle, really laid back, super mellow, smells a little earthy, if you know what I mean. Is he here by chance?
Nay. He was here, but he left.
Oh, of course he left. Did you by chance know maybe where he was headed?
Nah, I don't ask those types of questions.
Did you maybe see him conversing with anybody while he was here?
Well, he's here with that woman and that strange fairy deer thing. And of course, he had a couple others. Looked like they knew their way around a sword with him, but they weren't here for long. Paid well, tipped the waitress as well, moved about the business.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Squid, you overhear this conversation.
Who are you talking
to? Sister Pisty is talking to the bar owner at the bar where you're sitting.
Yeah, but whoever hears the conversation?
You.
Oh. Did I ever see the turtle and these strange people?
Yeah, check your DMs.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna, after she says that, I'll just give her a couple of copper pieces from my pouch, and I will return to my brothers and pass on the information. I assume they're standing fairly close to the bar, not far off behind me, so kind of just turn around and Guys, it looks like we missed him again, and she doesn't really know which direction they went, but he's got a lot of people with him.
Hey, lady. You're looking for some Mithrians?
Yeah, actually, as I turn around and clearly represent Mithra myself.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Mithrians that came through. Not a bunch, but a few. And, they went south, some castle. Some goblins had taken over.
They did? Oh, thank you. And I'll flip him a gold and I'll turn around to tell Fabian and the other two. They're headed to our castle, bro.
You really threw me money? I
Yeah.
don't need money. I just need a job.
Oh, a job. What kind of work do you do?
I'm a sailor.
A sailor.
I'm also like 7 foot tall and wearing full plate mail.
Yeah, you're very large and I'm very small. So I'm just looking up at you. Well, I don't think we're going to be sailing anytime soon. Do you have any other skills?
We had planned on using the ferry to get back to the castle on our return trip.
Yeah, I also like board and I smash. I really like to smash.
Smashing is good. I'll turn at Fabian and 626 and Clarion and say, smashing is good.
Smashing the enemy when they sin is always good. And this person says it's a sailor. A sailor could be quite useful if we need to take a sea route back to our castle.
Yeah, my name's Squid.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
Pardon me for being so rude, Squid. I am Pisty Sporos, but you can just call me, for short, Sister Pisty, of course.
All right, sister.
Hello, Squid. My name's Clarion Alabaster. I'm a king in a foreign land, and I've been sent here to destroy the evil that lurks and is growing in the areas where our
You
brother.
need a ride?
And we need a ride. Have you ever taken a sea trip from here to Zelkor's ferry?
I've been there before. It's
Tell
a
me how.
shithole.
It is not the nicest city, but it just
City.
needs the light of. Well, it's not even a city. It's not even partly a village, but there's something about it. The people just they're so nice.
I don't know, that bartender, he's a handful.
Oh, Otto,
Yeah, that's his name.
I met him. He was nice. The whole entire town was under deep despair because of the negativity and evil that had been propagating in that area. But we fixed it. We could
A
always
drunk
use
guy
some-
next to you goes, hey, what's propagating mean? Quit using them big fancy words. I'll punch you in your mouth.
Ah,
I scream roar at him when he yells at Clarion.
What was that? What's that?
oh, this man is just having a jolly time at the bar.
Back to your cups, sir. Good Sir Squid. I am Fabian. This is my friend 626, motioning towards the small robot dinosaur. We are on a holy quest to slay the evil of this world. Would you slay evil with us?
Sure, if it pays right. Yeah, it sounds fun. I don't have anything to do right now.
I'll tap the gold pouch with $2,000 worth of gold in it. I'm like, yes, we do need to repair a castle
as
first.
part of your exchange from the magic shop, a bag of holding that means you can ignore the weight of money.
Yes. Also, sorry, I should have mentioned this before. Can we exchange all those items, like the gold bars and stuff, for equivalent gold? Just get rid of that.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I will just do that. And back
They
to the present.
operate as if they're money, so they're
Yep.
in the money pouch. You can
Yep.
spend 200 gold at some point.
Now,
Yes.
I'd just like to ask you a few questions, Squid, before you join with us. Are you a devil worshiper?
You have some sort of satanic panic?
Yes. We just lost one of our good companions. We believe was just sucked up into a dark place
don't
and
know
we've
that.
never seen again.
You don't know that.
He was dealing with devils just the day before,
He disappeared.
and then he disappeared. We just don't want to see any devil worship in front of us. We can't take it. We can't stand for it.
And also, losing friends is like totally hard on our heart. And, we just don't really want to lose any more friends, Squid,
I don't worship demons. We're devils. Just gods. Not that often.
Well, it sounds like you will be a nice addition to our team. And what would your payment requirements be, Mr. Squid?
Let's see. Probably 1/6.
That sounds fair.
That is completely fair.
Well, there's 7 of us, right?
No, there's 6.
No.
6. Okay. Well, I was thinking of Sean, but then I realized that Alex doesn't count. Pardon me.
Yeah, I'll take a share.
No, you get nothing but a middle
You
finger.
just, drop 1/7 of your treasure on the ground everywhere you go.
No,
As an offering to Mithra,
I will drop you the
we've earned
giant.
the gold.
That's true. You should, rightfully pay alms.
The
You don't
alms
know
we
what we
pay
did.
is the blood of heretics.
Mr. Squid, can you give me an estimate of what you think it would cost to create a vehicle or to purchase a proper ship that could transport us to the Velcourse Ferry safely?
You know that you're able to hire a boat not far away from Freechester if you needed to.
Okay.
Freechester is one of the 2 places you could have chosen to land, but you landed at Kalelan first.
Brothers and sisters, time is of the essence. Perhaps we.
Squid, you know that you generally don't have to pay for those types of things. You generally just have to wait until a boat's coming by where you're going because you know your way around. So,
Yeah, I can get us a ride.
well, so that's yourself. Like you can pay for your own passage because you're a sailor.
Oh. I can get us a 1/6 discount.
Oh, it says for yourself and your adventuring companions. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so let's find a boat.
And on our trip to Zelcourse, you could, if you would like, Squid, I could tell you all about our Lord and Savior, Mithra. He's just a really good guy. I think you'll really enjoy some stories about him.
That's fine and dandy, but New Order is my god.
Oh, that's okay. You can have your god. I just want to tell you about mine.
You want me to tell you about mine?
If he's nice. I don't really like scary stories. I'm kind of trying to flush the darkness from my heart as I've turned over a new golden leaf and try to walk a path of light.
Golden leaf.
Mine got out of a bad relationship. With Goddess Scaly. He lives in Northam and associated with, sometimes he's mad and wrecks us, and sometimes he's good and everything's pleasant. He's wet.
Pleasant and wet is fairly enjoyable. That's what you said, right? Wet and pleasant?
He's sometimes pleasant, but he's very wet.
Very wet oftentimes equates to pleasant. You know what? I like you, Squid. I'm glad we have you aboard.
My friend 626 and I do not like to be wet. We like to be dry as the bone. Nice and crusty.
We're about to head on a ship. You might not like that.
I can make a tiny hut to shield us.
Look, Pisty, do you need a hard hitter?
A hard hitter?
Do you need a deep stroke?
I do.
Do you need a penny drink? A weed smoker? Not a garden snake, a king cobra? With a hook in it, hope it lean over?
No, I don't think I need all of those things.
Says the drunk guy next to you.
The hard hitting, yes, I'll
The
take.
drunk guy next to you asks you asks you those questions.
Oh, I'm gonna look at him and find out on a scale of 1 to 10 what his attractiveness is before I retort.
7.
Like a high 7 or a low 7?
Low 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna just tell him that his deep stroke game isn't strong enough to appease the god of Mithra and walk away. I need at least an 8.5 before I say yes.
He says, I got 9.
In the wrong location, my friend. I have to look at you. Have a good day.
It's not worth it, brother. Let's move on.
He says, hey, who asked you? And he pushes you.
Oh, he pushed my brother?
I stand up. And I'm like, the ladies with me.
Roll intimidation.
This is actually something I'm proficient in. Big 9.
Yeah, right.
Look, what would you want some little squiggly little human? Is he a human?
Sure.
Why would you want some little pipsqueak like you? Better just walk on home, boy.
Mr. World?
Listen, I'm licensed and chartered. I'll kick your ass.
Mr. World?
Yeah.
This creature isn't, this human man is not hostile in my direction, right?
He's rapidly getting hostile.
All right, before he does that, I'm going to cantrip for friends. I'm going to concentrate on it for up to a minute. And while I'm doing that, that's going to give us some time to get the hell out of Dodge before we're in the middle of a bar fight in Freechester.
Okay.
Bar fights are
Yeah, you're
fun.
lucky I'm in a good mood and I know this girl. It's an inside joke between us.
Yes, it was definitely an inside joke. Absolutely it was. And she's just going to be like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hey, brothers, do you remember that thing that I told you I wanted to show you outside away from here? Yeah, come on. Let's go. Let's go do the thing.
All right, sister, that works for me.
Yes, to the docks by the boats. And I'll stare at the drunken guy as we walk by. Outside, by the docks, by the boats.
Okay, so you guys go to the docks.
I'm drinking milk at the bar, by the way.
Is it goat's milk?
Whatever milk they got.
Probably
You can milk anything with nipples, so it could be whatever.
About a minute later, the enchantment wears off, and this guy's mad that someone dared bewitch him. And he goes to look for his friends, but he doesn't know where you guys went.
I literally said where we went.
Yeah, he's really drunk. That's okay that he doesn't know where we are.
You gotta go find his friends first.
Yeah, about that. Oh, gosh, I'm going to wipe the sweat off my brow after that and be like, gosh, that guy was super uncute. Like, if he would have been a little bit better, I might have taken him up on his deep stroke offer, but no.
You should
Aren't
let
we
him beat me
sanctioned
up.
and chartered too? Didn't Mithridates pay for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
Let us wait out here by these docks for this boat and prepare to be attacked by drunken fools.
So Squid is able to find you guys pretty quickly at Coastal Skimmer. So ordinarily, well, the way the sailor background works is if you like wait, eventually you find someone going your way. So we'll say that hiring a boat to take you down that low because you guys would be able to crew it, and he doesn't have to track his crew down. And he figures that he was not going to come back through Rapanathuk anyway, so just take a couple of his guys to then make their way upriver from Zelkor's Ferry because it's relatively safe that way. He'll just hire a new crew at the other end of the river, or at another stop. That he will take you guys down up the what's the name of this river? The
Mithrian River.
it is not the Mithrin River.
It will be soon.
It won't be. It's got a name.
Cast guidance on the river constantly as we go by.
Other river has a name. This one has a name that's just not written down. But he knows how to get to Zelkor's Ferry, and he'll take you there for 50 gold pieces, braving all of the danger along the river.
I thought Squid gave us the passage for free.
Right, but so finding somebody who's going to Zelkor's Ferry, you'd have to wait for some unknown amount of days the way this is read.
Well, I mean, 50 gold is not much. We do need to wait several days for Pisty's proficiencies, and I need to copy spells. So, but we could just spend 50 gold and get down. It's fine with me.
So you guys had also mentioned your goals for this week. Are you attempting to hire any more people to go to the castle with you?
Oh, that's an excellent idea. We should hire up as many
How
people.
I remember what you write down as your goals, and you guys don't.
Yeah. How much gold do we need to repair the castle fully? Because right now we got 2,200 ish.
There's a bunch of different projects. So we'll have the artificer give me an insight check.
With guidance and advantage from helping?
You guys don't know about constructing things. He does.
That's fair. We can give him guidance, though, for an extra D4.
Correct.
Oh, stupid insight.
I am proficient in insight. Just saying.
I am also perfect in insight.
Oh. What was that? An extra D4?
Yeah.
Yes, my friend.
What kind of portent things do you have left?
Oh, right. Yeah, the roll is a 19 because I saw this in the future.
Yeah,
From the
good
past.
call. Did
It's a
you see that
19.
roll?
There we go.
Yeah.
So you estimate that it would cost you about 1,600 gold pieces in materials to repair everything at the castle.
That is easily done. Could we assemble that in Freechester and take it with us on the boat? That would be excellent.
Yes, but then you have to hire a bigger boat. Like a bigger river boat. Like this is just like a quick, not much more than a rowboat that can, zip down along the coast and still make it up the river, right? It looks like it's probably a smuggler's ship if you had to think too hard about it. But you'd have to buy one that can carry stones and big pieces of lumber and stuff.
Well, we can get the lumber from the forest. So it's just the stones and
Yeah,
a
chop down a lot of the trees, says your good friend the druid.
Well, I know
He recommends that you not do that based on what he's heard about Drusilla.
Yep, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. Okay, I mean that's fine. We can wait and hire a bigger boat. We've got plenty of cushion in the bank.
we should also hire many carpenters and cooks and some guards.
We've got all we need right here. But yes, hiring guards and other followers from the church to join us as well on the bigger boat too would be nice.
And we should also plan on building a new temple to Mithra with a really high tower that reaches almost up to the sun.
You guys know that generally hiring skilled soldiers who would be able to protect your castle and stuff like that would cost you about 2 gold pieces a day.
Ooh.
What if we provide them room and board? Would that cut the price
It's
down.
expected.
It's expected. Is that 2 gold per or 2 gold in total?
2 gold for each person per day.
Oh dang.
So if we
We're
had
not
10
we're not that
guards,
rich yet.
10 guards for 1 month is 1,000 gold pieces almost.
So a month in Rapanathuk is, they actually have this, so 1 second. I think they're 10-day
No, it's like
weeks.
600 gold a month. 10-day week.
Also, keep in mind that we have luminaries as followers, so maybe we don't need too many soldiers.
True. Instead of soldiers, could
Um,
we recruit any followers of Mithra to join us in our crusade?
Yeah, we need to go and get the Hurlin and stuff.
Maybe a smith, somebody with some smithing skills that can make minor weapons and things to keep the armory kind of going when 626 isn't there. Instead of soldiers, maybe skilled people.
Hiring a blacksmith costs the same as, like, it's a skilled guy, costs 2 gold pieces a day.
Yeah, maybe.
For now, we have 626 to take care of. We need the castle repairs, and getting the things there will take up the majority of our current wealth. But perhaps when we are more flush after some excursions into the dark, we can hire more people. But I think with Lumen's people and 626 to help create things for us, we should be sitting nice down there.
So it is it's 30 days in a month.
Yeah, so 10 guys is
600.
3,000 gold a month. Is that right?
That's 60 gold a month per
Person.
Yeah,
Yep.
so 600? That's not that bad.
Yes, 600. It's not too bad.
That's not too bad, but that's like all of our wealth for a month that we have
Especially
currently.
if we can create our own
Potentially a safe castle
economy.
for that month, though.
It's true. A month is a long time, but then we don't have We don't have enough money to pay for the ferry.
Yeah, well, we
So-
can always come back to Freechester and hire people. We can skip
Yeah.
that part for now. After
Yes,
we sit down to a family meeting, of course.
Yes. Once we can establish the castle, then we can acquire more wealth and hire more people. Shore up our defenses.
Perhaps we can ask this ferryman to come on a regular basis.
Now that
Well, you know that there are people that stop in Zelkor's Ferry. Like, that is a common stop for, especially people who are coming to Rapanathuk, because it's right in the middle of Forest of Hope. And, coming from the west, it's a pretty safe way to come in because all the scary stuff is to the east.
and now messages are reaching out to Mithra and Dante's, so help will be coming at some point. Not for a while, but some point.
That is the situation.
So, Mr.
Oh,
World,
it costs you guys about 5 gold pieces in postage to send out all your letters.
we'll do that because we need to do that for future travelers to find us in our home base. Can we, Mr. World, recruit any religious Mithrandites to join us without paying 2 gold per person?
2 commoners are willing to join you on your crusade.
Excellent.
Welcome them, brothers and or sisters.
Their names are
Woodhouse and
No, I'm trying to find a good source
Woodhouse
for names
2.
here.
Woodhouse the second.
Their
Woodhouse.
names are Gideon and Graham.
Gideon?
Well, it's got to be my name.
Gideon and Graham, you said, yeah?
Welcome, Giles, to the cult of Mithra. And Graham.
Gideon. Is your name really Gideon, not Giles? Oh, really?
It's a translation, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was translation. That's not the same.
Why not Gideon and Gilles?
It's because they're Gideon and Graham. That's what we came up when I did this random name thing.
How about a Gideus?
Oh my God! There's no arguing about what their names are. They're very confused by this conversation. Like
There are new
Woodhouse
friends.
1 and Woodhouse 2.
my mom named me Gideon.
You
My
are
mom
now
named me
Woodhouse
Gideon.
in the light of Mithra.
I'm so confused. Do we have a Woodhouse at the castle already? Are these also 2
Oh
Woodhouses?
my God!
What is happening?
They're not all Woodhouses.
That's
I-
Woodhouse classic.
Wait a minute.
I've
if they're
seen
all-
your deception check as a 2 or as a natural 1, so you will accept the name Woodhouse. I'm just kidding.
Wait a minute. If
Just
their
kidding.
names are all Woodhouse, that means they're related, and that means they won't be able to make babies that aren't messed up.
So far, all of our followers are males, so biologically, I don't believe they can make babies.
I think we need more females, and the males and the females can love each other under a lot of Mithra and make babies.
Okay, so it costs you, with also hauling these materials, it'll cost you 75 gold to hire the boat that'll take you to Zelkor's Ferry.
That seems like a fair price.
Plus the 1,600 for.
Cost you 1,600 for the materials. Yeah.
We have. We are down a gold bar and have exactly 1 gold, but 254 silver. That was. Oops.
The trip up the river is uneventful. And he helps you unload the stuff onto the shore. And now you have 2 miles to make it to the castle.
All right, more bookkeeping. Silvers are 1/10 a gold, so 10 silvers is a gold. Okay, good. I had my decimal point off in my spreadsheet because I'm a wizard and I have that. But now we're good. So 2 miles to go. Let us traverse to the castle.
With tons of stone and wood.
Several trips will be made. Some carts, perhaps, to
The cart.
carts.
When
to-
you guys reach the castle, nobody is there except for Mortimer.
But I thought Luminaries was coming down here.
He might still be on the way.
I'm going to send my familiar a mile in the direction towards Freechester to see if he sees them, Mr. World.
So you does not see him off in the Forest of Hope that surrounds the castle. Zelkor's Ferry is 4 miles away from you. You're familiar. You can't get very far.
Right. I know it's a mile radius. That's why I was asking. A mile is still a pretty decent amount of ground to cover.
You covered this mile over, a lot of time while your bigger, stronger friends. And the artificer probably rigs up some sort of like quick wheeled system to help carry this stuff.
I modify that battering ram we had.
All right, so the battering ram cover is flipped over. Now it's like able to carry stuff. And the stuff is brought to the castle. There are now 3 people that can help work on the castle. But in that time, as your imp, or even if you use your ability to summon the 3 birds as well, you are unable to find any sign of luminaries in that mile.
I will convey this back to the Brotherhood with a small tinge of panic in my voice. Brothers, I do not see luminaries and the followers anywhere within a mile of where we
Your
are.
followers, or luminaries followers, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yep, I misunderstood what you were saying. Your followers are fine. Luminaries and his group are not near you. It's my fault, not yours.
Brother Squid, could you see on this map where Lumen would have traveled, and perhaps we can backtrack and see if we can catch them on the road?
Sure, I know how to read a map. You don't know how to read a map?
You know where they went, so I'm going to defer to you in which direction we should go.
They just were talking about going to some keep in the south the goblins had taken over. Are there any other keeps in between this keep and Freechester?
There is. We heard of one, remember?
Do we remember? I don't remember.
Yes, remember, because
Yes, I remember.
before we lost our friend Rizzo, he had said, well, we should go there, but we didn't go there. We went a different way, remember? It was like a half destroyed one.
I remember.
Yeah, Clarion, remember you pulled out your map and he kind of like pointed it where it was on your map.
Yes.
Oh, did we get sidetracked by the hag's hovel and then just skip it as we left for Freechester? That's what happened.
No, you avoided the swamp because of the vampires.
So he went
the keep is in the
towards.
swamp.
He went towards the keep that the vampire came out of.
That's
Talking about it here.
that's where the other castle it was found is.
Why would Lumen go back there if he fled that area?
I don't think they're the same though.
Looking on your map, and where the innkeeper thought it was, and where you guys believe Luminary's thing was, they are about 20 miles apart. They're both in the same sort of region of this map.
So it is possible that he did go to the place. He did not go to the defiled cloister.
Do we know which one is which? Or are we tossing a coin and guessing to encounter the great evil of this land before we are ready? Mr. Well, I'm going to do some auguries. I'll do 2 separate rituals as we ponder this and ask the great Mithra if going to either castle and the ritual will be where we find luminaries.
Okay, so what's your first one?
What is it? I don't have it
So
spatially mapped in
augury
my
lets
head.
you ask if there's good or bad results.
Yes.
So you're like, if I search for luminaries at the castle that was recently found, will there be a good result?
Yes. And same question for the other castle.
Now, which one do you ask first?
The one that was recently found. I don't know which one that is.
Bad results.
And what about the other castle? I'll roll my own dice.
So I make a roll in secret when you cast a second augury in a day. And that's good results.
Well, fortunes favor this other castle. Which one?
Was the second castle? Was which castle are you talking about?
I don't know. Me,
I'm
the
pretty
player,
sure
I
you're
don't
talking
know.
about the cloister of the frog gods. So, you also know there's no chance that he would go back there.
Yeah,
He's covered. So your magic clearly fucked up.
Something's happening. So that was part of my question. Like, if we know which castle is the evil cloister frog god one with the vampire in it, it's not that one. It's the other one.
So the first one that was recently found is not the vampire's castle.
Correct. So we should head to that one.
That one was giving you bad results for looking for luminaries when you cast the bones.
Yes, but now the vampire castle one gave me good results, which makes me highly suspicious that these dice are weighted in a strange way and are giving me poor results. So my vote is for the recently discovered goblin castle that is not the vampire castle.
Yes.
Is that what the Lord of Light has shown you, Fabian?
It is, brother.
Well, then I will follow.
you.